On this week's Bob Redfern's Outdoor Magazine, Bob is fishing with former Crappie fishing champion Jeff Riddle. They will be fishing on Jeff's home lake, Reelfoot Lake, located in Tennessee. Also on this week's Sportsman's Table, we feature a South Carolina certified fish recipe. All this and a whole lot more. And it all begins right now.
Oh, look at that beautiful rainbow.
This week's destination is brought to you by Chevrolet. Chevrolet, finding new roads in the outdoors. Today's Chevrolet destination features another great fishing destination that you can find more information about by going to Bob's Top 16 at www.bobredfern.com. And be sure to check out all the award-winning Chevrolet vehicles at Chevrolet.com for your next outdoor destination.
Told you.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Nice.
Like
nice.
I said, a keeper. I knew it was a crappie when I seen it.
Yeah.
So, in a live well there.
There we go.
Good 10-inch fish,
Yes,
anyways. The eater going right under you there, buddy.
Well, folks, listen. This week on our show, and turn around here, Jeff. Now, I know you're all about this stuff. I'm fishing with Jeff Riddle. He's a national champion with the crappie circuit here in 2018. I tell you what, Bo, listen, thanks for being on our show. And he's a guide down here at Reelfoot Lake in northwestern Tennessee. This is just such a beautiful fishery. I mean, plus you do it all down here.
Yeah, I duck hunt. I guide duck hunting and I guide fishing. It's about all I do. It's a rough job. Somebody's got to do it.
They do.
They got to.
Well, tell me about your championship run real quick before we're finding it, because I want to tell folks how we're fishing today.
Okay,
this live scope is something different.
We won our championship on Darbone Lake in Louisiana, and it was the first 3-day national championship ACT had ever had. And they started with 100 boats. They cut to 50 the second day, 25 the last day, and we were leading the second day. And of course, was lucky enough to win the final day. And we just used the live scope, and we fished suspended fish. They were trying to spawn in the top of trees in real deep water. That's about all it was to it.
Man.
Just lucked up and found the fish up there real high.
Well, what brings you to crappie fishing? I mean, there has to be a certain passion for that.
Well, I've done it my whole life. My family grew up guiding, my father, my grandfather. And when I started, the first thing we done is crappie fish. You know, when I've got to where I like the bluegill fish, catfish, whatever, but I love the crappie fish. It's one of my favorite things to do.
Well, I tell you what, folks, listen, I tell you, go to Bob's Top 16. You're going to find Jeff's website there. Jeff Riddle will absolutely take you on a trip of a lifetime there. But I tell you what, we got to catch some more fish.
Let's catch some fish.
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Right, on there, I don't know what it is.
You caught a drum.
I caught a drum. That's all right, man.
Gotta catch them too, I guess.
Yeah, that's okay. There for a minute, Jeff, I thought I had a blasted stump.
Yeah, I did too, and then I seen your tip move.
Yeah. Okay. Well, that's all right. Folks, we're live scoping here for crappie. And I've got to change the vernacular here. I know you guys say crappie.
We say
here.
crappie.
Okay. I'm going to let this one go. But listen, talk to me about this live scoping thing, and we'll get the camera up here to talk about it, because this is kind of different. It's new for me, all right? You're doing something here that I have no knowledge of.
Well, this is something that really got big, say 3-4 years ago.
Yeah.
I'm running a 126. It's a 12-inch screen Garmin live scope, and all we're doing is I've got it on my trolling motor foot, and all I'm doing is scanning back and forth till I see what I know is a crappie, and then we get close enough to it, we either pitch a bait to it or we'll just drop a bait straight down to it and hold it around the fish and move it just a little bit until they either bite or swim off.
Well, I mean, you know, a lot of folks may or may not know about Reelfoot Lake, and maybe we need to tell them just a quick history of it. I know 1812, the
earthquake, yeah.
fault, the earthquake, the Mississippi River flowed backwards and filled this thing up, but it filled it with cypress and cypress stumps are all in here.
Right, yes. Well, that's the thing. It was a cypress forest before the earthquake, you know, and it's just all flooded cypress trees now, and that's what we're actually fishing on,
Right.
the standing flooded cypress trees. And a lot of structure here.
Yeah, I'm telling you. This is just this. It's really do you do this in the tournaments?
Yes, this is how we fish with one pole, and we'll just, like I said, we're liable to not fish for 12, 15 fish all day, but when we see them, we've looked at the screen enough that we know they're big enough fish
Right.
that'll help us in the tournament. And if we don't think it's a big enough fish, we won't try catching. Now, every now and then we'll go to second guessing ourselves, well, we better try that fish, you know, he's tucked behind, and we're just wanting to catch a fish at that time. We're kind of getting bored, but that's actually how we do it, and we just cover miles of water a day looking for the big fish that are aggressive.
Well, folks, what you saw us do a while ago, and of course he caught a crappie right then, but I caught a drum. But anyway, I dropped that thing right down the side of that scope. You could see that fish, and so we'll get some video of that scope up here off that Garmin live scope. But for that, I'm gonna stop talking and we're gonna get some more fishing here.
On this week's Chevy Destination, we are at Reelfoot Lake, a shallow natural lake which is located in the northwest corner of Tennessee. Reelfoot Lake covers 15,000 acres, much of which is swamp-like, with bayou-like ditches connecting more open bodies of water called basins, which makes Reelfoot Lake a popular destination for waterfowl hunting. Reelfoot Lake also offers great fishing as well, including crappie and monster bluegill. Reelfoot Lake also offers great accommodations, local places to eat, and plenty of fishing and hunting guides to make your outdoor adventure to Reelfoot Lake a memorable one. To get to your next fishing or hunting destination, make sure you're getting there in a new Chevrolet vehicle. Go online at Chevrolet.com for monthly specials and to find a dealer near you. Chevrolet, find new roads.
Understand the fish. Design the bait. No, redesign it. Trim this. Add that. Definitely more of that. Perfect. Will they smash it? Smashing it and holding it. That's how we do it. That's the formulas. Tweak the colors. Make it sing. Make it dance. Optimize design for that lateral line. All with a single track mind for getting hit, staying bit, ripping lips, for making any fish your fish. That's our science. Berkeley science, baby.
As a reminder from South Carolina DNR, entering and exiting the wake zone, you should be no more than outer speed. Anything more than that's a violation.
This has been another safety tip from the South Carolina Department of Natural Resources. Remember, safe boating is no accident. Take a journey off the beaten path to Lake Hartwell Country. Tucked away in the northeast corner of South Carolina, Lake Hartwell Country is a hidden gem with waterfalls, mountains, beautiful lakes, and history dating back to Revolutionary War times. For the outdoor enthusiasts, Lake Hartwell Country offers fishing, hiking, water recreation, horseback riding, and so much more. Come visit Lake Hartwell Country, the land by the blue wall.
Where will your new Chevy take you this year? Anywhere. Find new experiences, find new roads. Get 2.99% financing for 5 years on all 2022 Silverado 1500 pickups, or current competitive owners get $3,000 total cash allowance on this Silverado with a 2.7-liter engine. Find new roads at your local Chevy dealer.
Southern Woods Plantation. The name itself conjures up images of a time gone by. A time of towering pines, mule-drawn wagons, and covey after covey of bobwhite quail. Southern Woods Plantation has been chosen as one of the top 6 hunting destinations in America. They offer great hunting, comfortable lodging, wonderful food, and world-class dogs. Southern Woods Plantation, where the past can still be experienced today.
When hunting out of an elevated stand, always use a lifeline so you can stay connected from bottom to top. Your family will be glad you did.
This has been another safety hunting tip from South Carolina DNR. Remember, safe hunting is no accident. Bob Redfern's Outdoor Magazine is being brought to you today by these great partners. By the South Carolina Department of Natural Resources, making life better in the outdoors of South Carolina. By Berkeley. Berkeley, your fish, our science. By Upcountry South Carolina. Upcountry South Carolina, perfectly seasoned. By Southern Woods Plantation, offering the best quail hunting in the Southeast. And by Santee Cooper Country. Discover the natural wonders of South Carolina's Great Lakes.
Fish on. All right. Awesome.
That's a good one
Awesome.
there.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
Yes, sirree. Woohoo. Live scoping.
Told you the crappie.
You did. I'm serious. You did.
That's a
Man.
nice fish here.
That's a nice Reelfoot Lake crappie right
They're so
there.
healthy here. They're right after spawn now. That's a female, and she's still that thick, you know. They're good, healthy fish.
Nice catch, Jeff. Nice catch. All right, they got to be more where that came from now.
What's that?
I said they got to be more where that came from.
Well, we hope so.
Hey.
That hadn't done like it's supposed to. I got close to it, and it run out there and bit it.
Yeah.
Now that in a few minutes ago, there's just something wrong. It's antisocial.
You know, they get that way.
Look how hard that crappie bit that.
I know. Look at that.
That's
thing.
crazy.
Man.
To bite that hard.
Smoked it.
Missed him.
Did you?
Gosh, dog it. There he is, right there. Is he gonna stop? Stop. Let's do this again, fish. I want redemption. You're a decent fish. You're bigger than you looked. That's what I was saying about them hiding. There he is, right there. You're going straight down to him. Straight down to him. Right there. Pick up a little. No, not that fast.
Oops.
Right there. Now up. Oh, no. No. They want a real slow, subtle They don't like a fast movement. They'd have spook them on you.
I got you.
I should have done told you that.
Oh, that's all right.
Yeah, you want everything just smooth, not no.
Not a jerk. Okay.
And when I do move it and I'm around them, I just kind of shake it like you get nervous for a minute.
yeah.
I don't move it very far.
I got you.
I'm telling you, you never realize how many fish you run off until you start using it. I know that probably ain't a crappie right there, but if it is, it ain't a crappie.
There.
He's got it. He's got it. He's got it.
Got it. Ooh, man. There he goes. Now talk to me about subtle movements, quick. I mean.
Well, like I said, these crappie, they don't want you moving anything real quick. When you get a fish close, if you move it, you just really lightly want to shake it, or when you're taking it away from fish to make him chase it, you just either want to real slow or pick your tip up real. You don't want no jerking motion. It seems to spook them. I always thought the more you jig the pole before the live scope, sometimes the better they bite. But since you can see what they're doing, it spooks more than you catch doing that.
Well, I mean, this live scoping thing, how long has this been around? I mean,
you're looking at about 4 years. That's a good male there, pretty male fish there.
Oh man. So I mean, how long have you been using live scope?
I guess since it come out, this is my 4th year with it.
Really? Wow.
Yeah, they come out in October 1 year, and we bought them in February the next. So that's what we're doing.
Oh wow. Let me put him in the live well. Well, you know, I will just tell you, tournament fishing. Talk to me just a little bit about tournament fishing, because I mean, that's got to be. I mean, you know, with the differences of having 16 rods, over a brush pile, and then doing this, is this the way you fish the tournament?
Yes, this is it. You're more efficient, and like I said, you can see the size fish you're trying to catch, and if it don't look like a fish, say you catch your 7 fish and they're a 1.25 pound fish,
right?
We can pretty much look at it and tell if that fish is bigger than a 1.25 pounds, and if it don't look like it's bigger to us, we're not even going to stop and try catching it. We're going to move till we see a fish that we know we can call with. And it's made the tournament fishermen a lot tougher. I mean, everybody's got good with it, and the weights have went up on lakes 2 pounds from what they used to be. Like a lake, you used to catch 10-pound 7-fish spider rig and live scope, now to be 12.
Wow.
Like Grenada Lake, Mississippi, used to be 18-pound, they're catching 20, 21-pound, you know, 7 fish. So you can just be more, you can be picky and pick out just the fish you want to catch.
No, this is you the best.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, Coach.
Yeah.
Because I'm telling you, the coach is on his game today, man.
Stay tuned after commercial break. We feature a South Carolina certified tile fish recipe, a recipe you'll truly impress your guests with.
The stumps and rocks, the grass flats and potholes, the points, humps, and drop-offs, creek beds and old road beds. Hold it all in your hands and fish.
Take a journey off the beaten path to Lake Hartwell Country. Tucked away in the northeast corner of South Carolina, Lake Hartwell Country is a hidden gem with waterfalls, mountains, beautiful lakes, and history dating back to Revolutionary War times. For the outdoor enthusiasts, Lake Hartwell Country offers fishing, hiking, water recreation, horseback riding, and so much more. Come visit Lake Hartwell Country, the land by the blue wall.
Where will your new Chevy take you this year? Anywhere. Find new experiences, find new roads. Get 2.99% financing for 5 years on all 2022 Silverado 1500 pickups, or current competitive owners get $3,000 total cash allowance on this Silverado with a 2.7-liter engine. Find new roads at your local Chevy dealer.
Nestled in the western part of South Carolina is the Old 96 District. Comprised of Abbeville, Edgefield, Greenwood, Lawrence, and McCormick counties, this region is rich in history, fishing, hunting, and small-town flavor. Old 96 District is part of the South Carolina freshwater coast, covering over 2,000 miles of shoreline, which offer many fishing opportunities and is home to the only wild turkey museum in the world. Local businesses offer a wide variety of unique gifts and foods. Make sure you discover the undiscovered wonders of the Old 96 District of South Carolina.
The Sportsman's Table is brought to you by the South Carolina Department of Agriculture. Whether you live in South Carolina or coming to vacation, make sure you're purchasing South Carolina-grown farm products. Make sure your food is South Carolina certified. It's a matter of taste.
Folks, welcome in from the International Culinary Institute in Myrtle Beach and the beautiful campus of Horry Georgetown Tech. Joining me today as my guest chef is Chef Ed Dombrowski from Lee's Farmers Market down in Myrtle's Inlet. Ed, it's always a pleasure.
Well, thank you again.
You're always smiling, so you really got a great recipe today. Tell the folks what we're cooking.
Well, today we're going to do some local golden tile.
Oh,
Golden
wow.
tile is a great alternative to grouper.
Yeah.
This is a deep water fish. This is down at about 1,500 feet they catch the fish.
Oh, really?
And it's a great alternative for grouper.
Okay.
So what we're going to do is we're going to pan sear it and then throw it in the oven. So all I'm going to do is put some salt on this.
Right.
Okay. And then we're going to throw it in here and just pan sear it real quickly.
Okay. So just a couple of minutes?
Just a couple minutes.
Okay. All right.
All right, we're going to turn it, and once we turn this fish,
Right.
we're going to head to the oven and put that in there for a few minutes, okay?
Ah, okay.
You want to put
So-
that in the oven for me?
Yeah, man, I'll do it.
Great.
Now, it's going to be what? 400, how many minutes?
It's going to do that we're going to do that for about 7 minutes.
Oh, really?
Okay?
Okay. All right. In the oven.
Yep.
Now what?
Now, while that's cooking, we're going to do a butter sauce. I call it the inlet butter sauce. What we
Okay.
do is we can take a little butter, we're going to put some garlic in there.
Oh, yeah, spice of life.
Got to get that going there. Now, get all that flavor going.
I got you.
Okay? Then we're going to add some paprika.
Oh, yeah.
I'm going to add just a little bit of cayenne. Okay, give it a little bit of a kick. See that nice golden
That is a
color there?
nice
I
color.
like that. The golden
Yeah, it
kind
is.
of reddish color. Okay. Then I'm going to add a little bit of salt and pepper.
Okay. Yeah,
Mix that around.
that's a good
Okay.
smell to it, too.
Yes, great smell. And now what we're going to do is just add a little bit of stone ground mustard to it.
Oh, really?
Not much yet.
No
Give it a little bit of texture. I like mustard on some fish.
Huh.
Okay.
Well, I would never have thought that.
Yep.
Look at that.
Got that there. Then I'm going to throw a little thyme
Okay.
in there. A little bit of parsley.
Okay. Oh, thyme and parsley
Yep.
always makes it good.
Oh, yes. And just a little bit of chive. Okay. And then what we're going to do is just finish off with a little squeeze of lemon. And a little bit of lemon zest.
You know,
That's your butter sauce.
You never cease to amaze me what you guys come up with down at Lee's Farmers Market. Besides all the items and the certified produce that you sell down there, I mean, gosh,
Yes.
this is awesome.
That's great. And that's it. That's how quick that sauce is. It's ready to go, and we're just waiting on the fish now.
Okay. All right, Ed. Fish is done. Now what?
All right, now we're going to plate it, okay?
Okay.
It's the fall time now, so I got some great fall condiments here. I got some red Swiss chard. I love, fall and winter greens.
Right,
We're going to
yeah.
put that on the plate here,
Oh, wow.
okay?
Awesome.
Yep. Just sauteed those ahead of time, okay? And then what I'm going to do is butternut squash.
Oh,
You
wow.
got to have that in the fall and the
Yeah,
summer.
yeah, you do.
That is a great, and it has such a good color on the
Yeah.
dish. You
And
got
all
your greens and
certified SC
your,
grown.
exactly. This time of the year, that's all you see
Yeah.
down here. So I'm going to put a little bit of that on there. Okay.
And
now-
folks, I tell you what, you stop by Lee's Farmers Market when you're at the beach in Myrtle's Inn, you want to get all some of this stuff, man, they'll take care of you down there.
now we're going to plate our fish.
Yeah.
Okay, I put that right on top there.
Oh, goodness. Man, that's a nice looking.
Isn't that a beautiful piece
That's
of
a
fish?
nice hunk, I'm telling you.
And then we're going to take a little bit of this butter sauce.
Ah, wow.
Put that on top.
Man.
Okay.
You know, the
Just
caloric
goes a little
intake
bit around.
is really not that much when you're talking about fish,
Exactly.
even though you got butter. Huh? Look at that.
Exactly.
Here,
you
I'll
know.
get this out of the way.
Fish, we eat a lot of fish at the house too.
Yeah.
Again, like you said, it's not a lot of calories.
Yeah.
Has a lot of protein, and we like to do a lot of fish at the house, especially living here on the coast.
Ed, as always, okay, you got it going on at Lee's Farmers Market. Thank you for being a guest on the show today, and I appreciate it. And folks, as always, buy South Carolina. It's a matter of taste. Log on to CertifiedSCGrown.com and see what's fresh on the menu. We'll be right back here again next week on another great episode on the Sportsman's Table.
To find out more information on supporting local South Carolina farmers and their products, visit CertifiedSC.com. It's a matter of taste. Welcome to Upcountry, South Carolina. Discover the 6 counties in Upcountry, South Carolina that run from metropolitan cities with fine dining and cultural events to pristine natural beauty and all the adventure that goes with it. From hiking, rafting, to some of the best fishing in the Southeast. 6 counties, 1 state, a million opportunities. Upcountry, South Carolina. Perfectly seasoned.
Where will your new Chevy take you this year? Anywhere. Find new experiences, find new roads. Get 2.99% financing for 5 years on all 2022 Silverado 1500 pickups, or current competitive owners get $3,000 total cash allowance on this Silverado with a 2.7-liter engine. Find new roads at your local Chevy dealer.
South Carolina's Santee Cooper Country invites you to relax and get away from the pressures of everyday life from world-class fishing, golf, camping, or lakeside dining on traditional Southern cuisine. With over 450 miles of shoreline, Santee Cooper is an exciting challenge for fishing, canoeing, and kayaking, offering unique outdoor adventures for the whole family. Santee Cooper Country. Discover the natural wonders of South Carolina's Great Lakes. To receive a free newsletter and e-news, just log on at santeecoopercountry.org.
Bob Redfern's Outdoor Magazine is being brought to you by these great partners. Chevrolet. Find new roads with Chevrolet. By Lake Hartwell Country. The Land by the Blue Wall. By the South Carolina Agriculture Department. It's a matter of taste. By the Old 96 District of South Carolina. Come discover the unexpected wonders of South Carolina's 96th district. And by South Carolina Embroidery and Screen Printing, your one stop for all your company's promotional needs.
All right, fish on. All right, get him.
Just another fish.
Woohoo!
Boy, it took a while to wake that up, didn't it?
I tell you, Jeff, you pointed him out right on the scope.
Now that mite would measure big claw. That's 9.5, but it's crappie. Look where it's been laying on that stump.
Oh, he has, right
no
there.
Scales left.
Well, look, I tell you what, you gonna put him back?
Yes, sir.
All right, well, look, we're gonna stop here because, folks, I want you to understand this guy really is 365, 24/7, all about guiding and fishing and hunting. But I want to talk to him just a little bit about his duck hunting operation down here because, again, there's one big question I got to ask you. I have heard for years, never had the opportunity to come down here. I've heard the stories about how this actually is better mallard hunting than Arkansas. Tell me about that.
We have real good duck hunting. You know, it all got to do with the weather.
Right.
If we have the weather north to push the ducks down, we've got 2 state refuges, 2 federal refuges right here around Reelfoot Lake. And yeah, we kill a lot of birds a year, you know, and we kill a lot of mallards, we kill teal. We've got people that hunt open water blinds, which myself, I hunt way back in the woods in a timber hole right off a refuge. Nobody else, you can't see anybody else. You kind of feel like you're on the whole lake by yourself. And you can let the ducks just work in, they get real good. It is actually no pass shooting. We're shooting ducks that are decoying.
Wow.
And we use labs to pick up the birds. I've got an 8-year-old female that started picking up ducks when she was 6 months old. She's probably picked up 7,000 to 8,000 birds.
Man.
Yeah, she knows what a duck looks like. I'll promise you that. But we have good duck hunting. Overall, it's good.
Well, Jeff, I got to thank you, man.
All right,
it's
man.
just one of those things that, you know, you have now put to rest. I really am a true crappie fisherman here, and I know you guys say, I'm used to saying crappie, it's crappie
Right,
here.
either way,
Okay.
either way, that's the same fish, what I
It
tell
depends
everybody.
on what part of the country I am, but
right.
I really thank you for taking us out today because, again, it's been something of an education for me. I mean, live scoping, gosh, never heard of it until I got down here.
Well, I really appreciate y'all coming out there and spending the time with me to fish.
Well, listen, maybe we come back. We'll come back. Maybe we can do a little jigging over the brush
beds.
piles.
That'll
Yeah,
be
man.
fun. Yeah, the fish are a lot more consistent then because when they get on a bed, you'll find several fish on the bed.
Right.
And we'll be in shallower water. I can take my power poles and anchor us down, and we can just sit there and pick them off.
Wow. Well, look, folks, I tell you what, we're going to keep on fishing. You got to go. That's all we got time for here at Reelfoot Lake in beautiful western Tennessee. But I tell you what, log on to Bob's Top 16, go to jeffriddleguideservice.com, book a trip, whether you want to duck hunt or you want to come down here and fish with him. I'm telling you, Reelfoot Lake is really a great place to come. I highly recommend it. And with that, as I always like to say each and every week, the outdoors is my passion. I want it to be yours too. We'll see you right back here again next week on another episode of Bob Redfern's Outdoor Magazine. All right, come on, Jeff. Get me on another one, brother.